done for me lately? Ooh, okay? All right? We're going to hold that hook, okay? Let's see if we can go back to this. All right. So in her song, she talks about, a guy who did her wrong, stood her up, and her girlfriend, confronts her with this concept, well, what has he done for you lately? She's like, oh my God, but I love him. He's fine. Okay? So we're going to remember that concept about doing for others, right? There we go. So now let's start merging these concepts together, right? So we have this man who's a major influence, creating words, creating language, okay? We have this woman who's presenting this concept of re-questioning her position in society through asking or through having this conversation with her girlfriend about this guy who may or may not be in the picture in about a week, okay? And so we're going to merge these two things together in the sense that we're going to put a new twist on Janet's song, okay? So you remember the hook, what have you done for me lately? We're going to twist that. We're going to Shakespeareify that. See, new word. That's how Shakespeare did it. Okay. So first we're going to look at redefining this word she. Okay. So she is a singular pronoun. Okay. It is alone. That's what singular means, right? It is alone. And this Republican, who I don't quote often, but has a great quote, a single leaf working alone provides no shade. So in this quote, he helps to signify that for something to be done, it has to be done in a collective sense. Okay? And so we're going to recoin this she from a singular to a collective. And for those of you in the room who aren't familiar with collectivism is when you take the value of the group, where you take the importance of the group, okay, and you make that more valuable than the singular person that's within that group. So we're going to take Janet's turn and we're going to say, not what have you done for me lately, but what have you done for she lately? Okay? And that she is going to be that collective feminism, that collective group of women. You all are the she. You, my future graduates. You, my future teachers, my future politicians. You are the collective she of which we're speaking about. And so what I want you all to start thinking about is, what have you done for she lately? Another woman I love, all right? She was really about that collective she, okay? And I love this quote, and Celeste, you probably know this quote. Right? Great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Small minds discuss people. So that collective she should be focused on the discussion of which? People? Ideas? Events? It's not rhetorical, you can answer. Ideas, thank you, right? Okay. All right. So again, what have you done for she lately? So Eleanor Roosevelt was the first lady, if you don't know about her. She was the first lady to Franklin D. Roosevelt, who is still coined, I think, my historians in the room, as one of the greatest presidents to go down in the history of our country, right? He's up there with Barack Obama and Abraham Lincoln. Okay. I just didn't roll together. She helped to create a new feminism. She helped to create a new ideology as to the role of women in society. She was truly about the collective she and not the individual me. It's one of the reasons I absolutely love this woman. So we're going to go into this. What have you done for she lately? So we celebrate the fact that you all are achievers. We celebrate the fact that you all have accomplished great things in this room. But really, we need to start questioning, where are the rest of us? Where are the women who didn't make it tonight? Where are your peers who sit up in the classrooms with you, who don't have the scholarship, who don't have the GPA, who don't have the accolades that you all have in this room? What have you done for she lately? When was the last time you asked one of the women, I was going to say sorors, one of the women that were in your room, right? One of the women that were in your classroom sitting next to you, hey, girl, let's go down, get some study hall in. Let's go to the library. Right? When was the last time you asked her, yeah, why don't we set a Netflix and chill? Let's go get some library and something rhymes with chill. So I want you to reflect over this question, right? As you leave tonight, I want you to reflect over how your influence and your impact impacts our community, how it impacts our world, how it impacts this campus, how it impacts your classrooms, how it impacts your dorms, okay? Even down to the microcosm. How does your influence and your impact make changes in the world? And I want you to start thinking more collectively, what have you done for she lately? And not me lately. So what happens, you get excited for your speech? All right. So this is my last story, because I like to talk in stories. I met an educational leader once, and she and I were talking, and she saw my shoes, right? So those of you who have had me in class, Angela stole my shoes tonight, but those of you who have had me in class know that that's like a signature for me, right? So she see, right?
She has over 100 pages.
Okay. See my shoes. So that's like part of my brand, right? Because I love my shoes. I'm gonna give you a backstory of that. So I'm the shortest woman in my family. Okay, both of my sisters are dancers. Okay, my middle sister danced with Beyonce, toured with Jay-Z. Okay, so I'm the smart one in the family, right? So at Thanksgiving, I always catch the flack about being the short one, so I have to put on my heels, and so it just became habit that when I became a professional, that I continue to wear my heels. Okay, so sidebar to that. So this woman and I were talking, and she noticed my heels. This is an educational leader, and she noticed my heels, and she was just like, "Oh, I just love your heels." I said, "Well, thank you. I absolutely love the fact that you've done this with your research and this and that." So I'm going down a resume, like, because I'm just enamored with the woman's academics, right? And she was like, I met a woman once who was wearing some heels that she just shouldn't have worn because she had cankles. And I'm processing, why are we having this conversation? And so she went on and on. She's like, "Oh yes," and I just looked at her and I just told myself she should not be wearing that. And so I looked her dead in the face. I said, "Isn't that horrible how we do that to each other?" Because that was how she wanted to connect with me, right? Great minds talk about what? Ideas. Small minds talk about people. That people? Yes, that's right, people. Okay. And so as we are processing, okay, as women, as we are processing as academics, as we are processing as scholars, I want us to continually process this concept. What have you done for the collective she lately? And what do you plan on doing for the collective she when you leave here? Thank you.